Aloha, this is Stephanie with the Whispering Dragonfly coming to you with your pick a card for messages from the person on your mind. So you can think about anyone you'd like. So take your time and choose your pile. Pile 1 is on the left, pile 2 is in the middle, and pile 3 is on the right. If you need to pause the video, that's perfectly okay, but connect in with the person on your mind and choose the pile that fits for you. And I will meet you in your reading. Timestamps will be in the description box below. Aloha pile 1, this is Stephanie with the Whispering Dragonfly coming to you with your pick a card reading for what is the message from the person that's on your mind. So this could be anyone, a love, this could be a relative, someone that's passed, matters not. It's whomever's on your mind. We're really going to just kind of go in a little bit deeply and find the message from them at this time. Just what you need to hear in this moment. Before we get started, I want to say thank you. Thank you for liking, sharing, subscribing. Thank you for hitting that bell button. All of those things help my channel to grow and expand. Also, thank you so much for those who have donated, tipped, or sent me snail mail. Love that as well. And for those who comment, I'm very, very grateful for the comments. Where two or more are gathered, their source energy is with us. And so we work together in the energies to get what we want, to get our outcomes, to move forward on our path. It just makes it easier. So wonderful. Thank you guys for that. I do offer private readings for those who have asked, and I do offer one-to-one mentorships. I'm a master practitioner with neuro-linguistics programming. I've been doing life coaching and working with the sub and unconscious mind for the last 10 years. A little bit longer, but as far as with that work. And we have awesome mentorship program available. So whether you're looking to bring in your love, change your body form, whether you're looking to build your business, bring in a baby, it doesn't really matter. My clients come with whatever we want. We can help with that, okay? So that information is in the description box below. You're more than welcome to look at that, as well as I do a contest or a free drawing every month, free to enter, free to win, for a 30-minute session with me personally. I'll let you know at the end of the video how to enter that drawing, as some are here just for the messages. Okay, let's get to it. Enough of the announcements already. All right, so you chose Oma, watch your words. Okay, and I'm gonna go ahead and show you the other oracle cards at this time. We have transits of change. We have Uranus, which is also change. So we have the climate and change. And then we have Saturn, which is structure. Okay. Right now, while this is being filmed, though it's a timeless reading, I do think Saturn and Uranus are doing some sort of square or something. I'm not an astrologer, so you guys can let me know if you're watching it at this time. But there are transits in these particular planets. So that's the climate, okay? The climate is there's change in the air, and Saturn's trying to bring in a new structure. We also have the card of orphaned, okay? So with the Oma and watch your words, this is the god over language. He has to do with poetry. He has to do with beautiful songs, beautiful words, but using your words to manifest correctly and what you want rather than what you don't want. The message that I'm getting is pretty strong here. This is either from a love who you've broken up and one or both parties feels orphaned by this, or it also feels like someone who has passed on. And so there is this feeling of great change. And there is a need to watch your words at this time. Now, I feel like with the person that is coming through, that's on your mind, what they're saying to me is upon parting or before parting, they did not watch their words. So there may have been, if this is someone that you've broken up with or you're in separation with, it's like what they're saying is that there's so much change going on, and that they feel that they've abandoned you and that they've been abandoned in some way, but they feel responsible for the way that they talked to you before they left, right? I also feel like there may be the one who passed away. For those of you that it's somebody who passed away, it feels like you either did not get to talk to them before they passed, or the last words that you really said to each other were either confusing or a little bit on the rougher side. And I feel like for some, if this someone who has passed, that came as a surprise to you, even though you might have been expecting it, there wasn't any specific dis-ease or anything to cause this. So it was like either sudden, or if they were of an older age, it was like they didn't tell you how much they were going through. They didn't tell you. Like, you may have had an idea, they may have kind of alerted you to the fact, but they're showing me that they kept a lot of their feelings and even how sick they may have been under wraps so that they could make their transition, okay? Now with this, I do feel like what your person's saying, regardless of whether living or past, is that there is great change that is happening at this time, okay? And they're trying to go through this change, and they're trying to go through this in the best way possible and create a structure. So if it is someone that you have broken up with that still is living, or that you're in a rift with and separation with, what they want you to know is that they are making the changes. They are doing their best to get their world structured, but they're like under a lot of pressure at this time. So that's why they've been a little bit silent, because they're trying to figure out how to communicate with you, how to come back in. So like this message is like their first attempt at coming back in to talk to you. They have really been going through it. So there may be some really challenging life situations that are happening, because they're showing me like natural disasters. They're showing me movement. They're showing me like job loss and trying to get a new job, trying to just there's survival at play here. And I feel like your person that's on your mind, you know, it's like if they are in the 3D world, if they're living, they've been in survival mode. So that's the reason why they haven't contacted you, or they're trying to figure out how to make that contact with you, okay? But they do want you to know, because if you look at this transits and the climate here, like this person's in fetal position, and they're like doing their best to move through, like to stay in their center while all of this change and all of this movement's coming in, because Uranus does quick and radical change. And I feel like this person didn't want to leave you, okay? Whether living or dead, like I kind of want to cry a little bit, you guys. I'm really sorry that this has happened in this way. Like, it's necessary for your next changes, where you're going in life, right? But they didn't want to leave you. It was imperative to make this shift for both of you guys, so that you can grow and so that you can go through the changes. But they didn't want to leave is their main their main message. But they are doing their best to they're doing their best to make the changes that they need to make. Okay, we're getting some tarot here. For those of you that this is love relationship, I do feel like you have communication coming on in. We have Knight of Swords with Ace of Cups, Wheel of Fortune, and the Lovers, okay? And at the bottom of the deck, we have Page of Wands, okay? So, and underneath was the Knight of Pentacles. So I feel like the energy that's been around your person is that they want to, that you're thinking of, they want to talk with you. They want to communicate, and they're about to, because these are future energies. Those past energies, they were very slow moving. We have Four of Pentacles here. We have King of Swords. So they may have, again, didn't watch their words wisely. Very logical, very wonderful person that you're thinking of, okay? But they didn't always have the most eloquent way of saying things. And so because of that, it kind of created a rift. They took their energy back a little bit, and they were very slow moving in this relationship. Okay. We're having an earthquake right now. Okay, so there's some things shaking up. So that shake that you see, the whole office is shaking. Okay, interesting. So things are about to change. We most assuredly have this shakeup that's happening. Okay, and this is the foundation that they're trying to restructure. All right, your person is of course, free will is always in play, but the message that they have is that they're going to be coming in rather unexpectedly to you, because the energies around you still feel orphaned, you still feel like you're not in communication. They're going to come in like a breath of fresh air and have communication with you. They do want to offer you their heart, okay? If this is a love relationship, they want to offer you their love, okay? The Wheel of Fortune is absolutely changing in your favor, and they're wanting the energy to shift out of this loneliness, out of this survival mode, and into this fortune. Okay, they've had time to think about it, and all they can think about is you. Okay, the Lovers also has to do with choice. So if this is not a love relationship, your person that you're thinking of is still going to come in and communicate with you. If they've passed on already, they're going to communicate through dreams. They're going to communicate through nature, all right? Because they want you to know that your fortunes are changing. Just because, so if it is someone who has passed on, you guys, that you're thinking of, they are helping you make the decisions that you need to make to have the life that you want to have. And they are going to communicate with you, whether through a medium, whether through your dreams. They're showing dreams big time. And they're also showing like written, like if you write out questions to them and then just kind of let yourself relax and write the answers, that they have those answers for you, okay? But for most of you, I do feel like that this is a love relationship that has had a rift or a separation. And what they're showing is that in the next coming weeks and months, they're saying before the end of the year, because they just showed me the eclipses and the transits that are happening right now, they're going to come on back in, and they are going to communicate with you about all the changes that happened. And the speed's going to speed up. It's going to go from nothing to boom, I have an offer for you, okay? And you'll be at choice whether or not you want to move forward. I do feel like your person has made the changes that they need to make, and that they are absolutely in a in an upswing after a time of really tough energy here. But ultimately, you will have the choice with this. Really crazy that we had an earthquake during your reading. Okay, so things are absolutely shifting for you, pile one. Okay, and they're shifting in your person's world as well. So there is going to be movement. They keep showing me this Wheel of Fortune is the main thing. So where you feel like maybe you've been depleted, orphaned, you feel like you've been alone, that wheel is about to shift in your favor. And in comes love, in comes communication, two different types of communication, in comes new passion, curiosity. So what they're saying is that this particular separation does not last forever. Your person's wanting you to continue to watch your words, but also get creative with it. Connect with them creatively. Okay, so you can connect with your person, living or dead, through letters, and you don't have to give it to them if they are still in this world, right? You can just write your thoughts out, but watch your words. Make sure your tone is correct, that we move forward out of this orphan. Okay, Wheel of Fortune. We're moving out of the orphan and into the Lovers. Okay, that's the past. This is the near future. Okay, so that's what I have for you, you guys. It looks really beautiful. Sorry that it has been a rough time for you and the person on your mind. There's just destiny changes that have been happening that they had to happen, but your person is remorseful about the way in which they left or separated from you at that time. Okay, but they're coming on back in if they're living. If they're not, they're going to be coming in differently. They're going to be communicating with you and teaching you how to communicate with them in their new form. Okay, so thank you so much. For those of you who would like to enter the drawing, remember it's free to enter, free to win. Here's how you do it. You be a subscriber if you're not already, so subscribe and hit that bell button, like and share this video, and in the comment section below, write, I am open to change. I am open to change. And that lets me know that you would like to enter the drawing. I'll do that on the first of the month on video and announce the winner, and hopefully it is you. So until next time, aloha. Aloha pile 2. This is Stephanie with the Whispering Dragonfly coming to you with a message from the person on your mind. So whomever you're thinking of, we're going to feel into the energy and get a message from them. Okay, and remember, I'm reading for thousands of people, so take what resonates and leave the rest. But we do want to do our best to get the general energy here of the person on your mind and what they'd like to share with you. Before we get started, I want to say thank you. Thank you for liking, sharing, subscribing. Thank you for hitting that bell button. All those things help my channel to grow and expand. Thank you for those who have donated, tipped, or sent me snail mail. And for those who comment. Remember, where two or more are gathered, their source energy is with us. And so by commenting, we really build this community together. And I'm very, very grateful for that. So thank you. I do offer private readings and one-to-one mentorships. And so if you would like either of those options, that's in the description box below of how to reach out to me and book your session. And then lastly, I do a contest or a free drawing every month, free to enter, free to win, for a 30-minute session with me personally. I'll let you know at the end of the video how to enter that drawing, as some are here just for the messages. Okay, let's get started. Pile 2. Wowza, wowza. Okay. I'm going to just show you all of the oracle cards and then we'll get into the messages. You picked Kali Ma, which is spiritual transformation, but underneath was Merlin with cosmic knowledge. We have Between Worlds. We have Opposition, which is confrontation, Gemini, which is cross-pollinate, and Libra, which is balance. Okay. So, holy mollikins. Okay, the person that is on your mind is absolutely going through a spiritual transformation. Okay, oops, sorry, I moved the thing here. Let's see, can we? There we go. They are going through a major spiritual transformation, major time of spiritual growth. Okay, they are entering into a time of cosmic knowledge. This also shows me that the two of you are growing together, okay? This is showing me the divine masculine and divine feminine energies coming in full force here to really get the balance, okay? This very well could be someone who's passed, but this feels a little bit more like the person that you're thinking of is like a spiritual connection, a divine flame or a twin flame. I don't love those labels, but people seem to know seem to enjoy those labels. But this is most assuredly a spiritual connection that you're thinking of and asking about. Okay, this could even go as far as a like a spiritual mentor and mentee, or a guru, as it were. But this is what they want you to know, and the message is that there is huge transformation happening for you both. They do want you to know that at this time that they are between the worlds. Okay, so if this is a twin flame and you're not in communication, that's because they're straddling the dimensions. All right, they are moving into the awareness stage. They're moving into a time of being absolutely aware and able to come forward into a physical type of union, if this is for my divine flames out there. For others, if this is the person, if this person that you're asking about has passed on, they are in between the worlds, okay? So they are absolutely communicating with you. They're helping you to learn how to move between the worlds. It feels very much like with this and this transformation that is occurring, that you, pile 2, are going through a huge change. So for some of you, you may even have mediumship abilities showing up, because it's showing me, they're showing me the Hecate, right? And so even though that's not the goddess that showed up here, Hecate goes between the worlds, right? So she has the magic. She's also representative of the fates, right? So the 3 faces, the mother, maiden, and crone, the 3 faces of the woman and the moon, as it were, right? So really huge cosmic knowledge. It does feel like the person that you are thinking of is highly spiritual, magical. They may be a witch or a warlock. They may be like a sorcerer in some regard, but they're letting you know that there is huge spiritual transformation happening. With this Kali Ma, they're saying even if they're not in physical communication with you right now, what's being cut away is any of the resistances that would keep the 2 of you apart, that would keep you from your spiritual journey, that would keep you from moving forward with the new knowledge. All right. So this does feel like a message of encouragement, because there has been confrontation. These energies feel very confronting because you're going through a transformation, because you are going through movement, right? And with this Gemini energy, it goes with the straddling the worlds, okay? So you're trying to connect and communicate between worlds, all right? This could be physical worlds and dimensions, like I said, if the person has passed away, or you may just live in different countries from the person that you're asking about, or you may just feel like there's an emotional rift between the 2 of you. But what the message is here is that is coming into balance. This transformation's happening, and this is a 7, which is the spiritual number as well, the seer of truth. So it is your person that you're thinking about is wanting to let you know, first off, you're doing a dang good job at moving through your spiritual transformation, because they're showing me they're applauding you. They're saying they don't realize how well they're doing in this transformation. Okay, so because I do feel like there's been some sadness, I do feel like with this confrontation, it's not how you wanted things to go, okay, whether they're living or deceased, okay, but they're saying that you are doing a fantastic job, and they're wanting you to know that they also are working behind the scenes to help to bring this balance together, all right? For many of you who this is a spiritual mentor, and maybe they have left the earth world, they're saying they're still working with you. So if you have a guru or a mentor or a kahuna or someone who has passed from this world that was your spiritual teacher, they are still working with you, okay? They're still doing the balance. They're saying that it's been kind of a challenging time spiritually right now because so many changes have happened, but they're applauding you because you are taking the knowledge that they gifted you and you're expanding it and expanding the light. So this group is a highly spiritual group. The work that you do here on earth is very, very important. And your person that you're thinking of wants you to know that. So whether they be a love relationship or whether they be like a mentorship or, you know, what have you, you're highly spiritual in what you guys are doing together. All right. There's like a lot of energy kind of stuck in the heart and throat. So there's a need for expression here. We have the Sun and the Ace of Swords. Okay, what your person's letting you know is that there's communication epiphany. You're going to get the answer to your questions, okay? Because the energy that I feel around you, we have 9 of Swords, which is kind of depression, anxiety, Hanged Man, feeling a little stuck, and the 4 of Swords. You're in a healing space, okay? So this is your energies in the right now. You are in the healing space. Your person that you're asking about is asking you to take a different perspective, okay? To do your best to release the grief, or release the sadness, or release the anxiety about what may come forward, and allow yourself to be in the rest. Because when you're resting, you get a different perspective. You turn yourself upside down. You'll meet them in that dimension, whether they're living or not. You will meet them in your dream time. And they want you to take that perspective because there is the answers, all right? You're about to get a epiphany. You're about to get an understanding. Hummingbirds have to do with joy. We've got Archangel Michael's Sword of Truth here, and this beautiful Leipo'o or Haku, and that looks like Miley or fern leaf. It's not quite a fern. But yeah, this green leaf lei here is saying that you're going to get the information straight through the crown chakra, okay? You have cosmic knowledge coming in. Look at the color match with these cards, with the purples, okay? So, big epiphany coming in that's going to lead to really, really beautiful energy, all right? You're about to be very, very happy is what your person wants you to know. That even though right now it feels like you're between two worlds, it feels like the energies are confrontational, it feels like you're going through a transformation, and you are, but you're about to move into a whole new world. And we have King of Cups here. For those of you looking for a lover, or this is your love, your person, it's reciprocated, okay? For others, that this was like your spiritual guru that passed on, and you're looking for love, they're going to help you to find that, okay? After a time of feeling really lost and rather destitute, okay? They're acknowledging that you have been through a lot, and now we've got Wheel of Fortune here. So the wheel is about to shift for you, okay? And we have this King of Cups. That's the energy primarily of what? Scorpio. But it's Cancer, Pisces, and Scorpio is King of Cups. Okay. So really, really beautiful energies, pile 2. It's like what the message is take to these spiritual transformations. Take heart that the sun's about to come back out. It's not going to be dark forever. But you have to have both darkness and light because they're a bonded pair. It's the same thing. It is the unity, right? The yin-yang. And that's the cosmic knowledge that you're going through right now in your spiritual transformation. As is your person. Whether living or past, they are going through a huge upgrade in their understanding of the universe, as are you, okay? So that energy is balancing. You are between two worlds right now. So if you feel a little bit out of sorts, it's because you're traveling between the different dimensions. And Spirit is saying that the person on your mind understands this. They're applauding you. They're very, very proud of you. For those of you that it's a love, they are going to communicate with you and come on back. I don't know when they're going to come back in, okay, because that part hasn't shown itself. But there's going to be a communication, a spiritual epiphany that leads to happiness, that leads to balance in this situation. But it does require you to take a different perspective, to see things from like a higher or more spiritual scope, and knowing that balance is coming, okay? Knowing that you guys are both going through huge spiritual transformation. This is big, you guys, okay? So if it has felt a little bit heavy, that's why. And your guides, your people, the person that you are asking about on this message, they're like, keep going. You're doing a fantastic job. And it's about to balance out, okay? and you will get some clarity and some communication that's going to make you really, really happy. They're saying in the next 4 weeks or so. So I guess this message is good for the next month or so, right? So thank you guys so much. I'm going to leave it there. For those of you who would like to enter the drawing, remember it's free to enter, free to win. So here's what you do. You become a subscriber if you're not already. So subscribe, hit that bell button, like and share this video. And then in the comment section below, write, I am going through my spiritual transformation with ease. I'm going through my spiritual transformation with ease. This lets me know that you would like to enter the drawing. I will do that. I will choose the person on the first of the month on video, and hopefully it is you. So until next time, aloha. Aloha pile 3. This is Stephanie with the Whispering Dragonfly coming to you with a beautiful pick a card reading of a message from the person on your mind. Okay, this is really, really beautiful. I'm excited to do these messages. They've been really cool so far. But before we get started, I want to say thank you. Thank you for liking, sharing, subscribing. Thank you for hitting that bell button. All those things help my channel to grow and expand. Thank you so much for those who have donated, tipped, or sent me some snail mail. That's so fun. And thank you for those who comment. Remember, where 2 or more are gathered, their source energy is with you. And so we can all work together when we comment together. It's a really beautiful network that we're creating at this time. As well as I do offer one-to-one mentorships and private readings. How you get those, that's in the description box below. So if you'd like that, you're more than welcome to reach out to me and book a session. I'd be happy to work with you. As well as I do a free contest or drawing every month, free to enter, free to win, for a 30-minute session with me personally. I'll let you know at the end of the video how to enter that drawing, as some are here just for the messages. Okay, so let's get to it. I'm going to show you all your oracle cards, and then we'll go from there. We have Oshun, sweet success. We have I can never say her name. Slotsultail, and this is to forgive, right? We have Neptune with vision, dream a little dream. We have conjunction with alliance, and a journey with progressions. And then we have the here and now. Okay, so this is really beautiful. This does feel like for this group, it feels like a mother or grandmother energy who has passed on, or you're in a rift with, because there's a need to forgive. But I just want to read Oshun's thing to you, because this is really important. So here we go. It says, giving birth to your own prosperity and feminine leadership. Oshun is the mother of the Nigerian Yoruba people, and her name means the source. She's an Orisha, a spiritual protector sent by Supreme Creator Olodumare. This beloved goddess holds keys to fertility, success, and prosperity. Women pray to her to help them get pregnant. The patron saint of the Oshun River, Oshun's sweet flowing waters can cure illness, grant wishes, and confer protection to women leaders. Her colors are yellow and amber. Some of her symbols are brass bracelets, honey, peacocks, sunflowers, and pumpkins. Okay, so you may have been seeing those signals and signs at this time. This very much feels like a feminine presence in your life that has either passed. It feels mainly, for those of you are thinking of someone who has passed on. If that's not for you, I would say choose a different reading, because this is coming through very strongly as a feminine presence, either mother or grandmother, or a really an auntie that felt like a mother or a friend of that sort, that is here to protect you and also to nurture you and bring the wishes in. Okay, so for many of you that are female, if you're looking to get pregnant, they're saying that have the vision. We have the here and now with the egg. So if you're not wanting to be pregnant, Please take precautions because there's definitely a lot of fertility energy around. The message that they're giving is that it's a fertile time for your dreams and your visions to come through. Okay, so the message that I'm getting from this particular energy is very motherly, very nurturing. They're asking you to forgive yourself and to forgive them and forgive others. Some of you may have had an estranged relationship from this person. Some of you may have just been really upset that they left the world a little too early. There's some harboring of resentment, not because you didn't love this person. Okay, the person on your mind you love dearly. It's that either their death was untimely, or if they're still living and you're in a rift with them, it's like, how do we forgive this? How do we build this bridge again once it feels like it's burned? But your feminine presences, okay, because there's more than one. It's like the matriarchs of your family are stepping forward for this message, and they're saying it's time for your success, dear one. You know, it's time for you to be richly rewarded, that your spirituality, that your love, that your sex, that your business, that your health, that everything prospers at this time. And they're letting you know that that is the place on your journey that you're entering into. So with this conjunction in an alliance, it does feel like they are asking you to forgive someone or something in your life that's actually going to help you to progress. I feel like you've had a vision of either being with someone to make a baby, being with someone to make a business, and there may have been a rift there, and the motherly and grandmotherly energy that's in spirit is asking you to make the forgiveness that you need and build your alliances, because there is great things happening on your journey. They are wanting you to let go of the past. For some of you, the reason that things haven't moved forward, for your business idea, for your love, for building a family, all of these things, is because you've either been too far into the past or too far into the future. Past equals depression, future equals anxiety. What your maternal team is wanting you to do is be right here, right now. Okay? It says you are here on that flag. Right here, right now. That's where the doorway is. That's where the opening is in the here and now. And so it feels like what your sweet team's really wanting, they're saying, for those of you that have this mother or grandmother energy that's passed, they're saying that my passing has caused my loved one to be kind of stuck, right? And it's like you've been, they're seeing you kind of cycle through the same thoughts over and over again, not forgiving yourself, not forgiving them. And it's like they have all of this treasure to give you, but because you're always somewhere else on your timeline, either in the past or in the future, that it's all right here, right now. And it's like your loved ones are standing at this door with like a basket of amazing things to give you, but you're not in front of the door. It's like you don't hear the doorbell ring because you're somewhere else. And so they're wanting you to forgive yourself, but also take the time to either go into meditation, to do a practice that gets you here and now, to calm that kind of overly future thinking, so that you can receive what you've asked for. Your team in spirit, specifically the females in your spirit team that have moved on, are really working with you to give you success, to give you prosperity, to give you the love that you've wanted. I just keep looking at her in this yellow and all the gold that she's wearing. It's like your team's showing up glowing. So you might see little yellow orbs, or the sun may just like come in just perfectly through a kitchen window, because they're showing me this kitchen window with like the sunbeams coming in like really perfectly, and it's almost as if they're like standing there, like you can feel their presence, and they're wanting you to know that that's real, and they want you to allow yourself to be here now so that you can have the rewards that you've earned. They're saying like you have earned these rewards, but it's time for you to move forward on your journey. It's time for you to progress. It's like you've been in grief for long enough, and grief's hard. I get it. I'm in grief right now as well. Like we all go through times where, you know, someone that we cherish moves on, and it's a gift for them to move on to the spirit world. I mean, it's a gift. Death is a gift. It's not a bad thing. But for those of us still in body, we definitely, you know, they're acknowledging that you have grieved, but now it's time to make the change. Yeah. Beautiful. Yeah, so they're really wanting to help you, because bottom of the deck is 8 of Swords. And it's like you've been in your head so much that you're missing the present moment, and there's gifts there. We have 10 of Cups under that. So if you can let go of the overthinking. We have King of Cups with Page of Pentacles. So your person's that's in spirit is saying, if you're single, like there's a partner for you who is very loving, that's about to communicate with you. Okay, they're doing their best. Like your team in spirit is very, very busy. You have like these, especially the maternal side, like all of the matriarchs are working overtime to try to put you in the right place at the right time to have what you want, to have the opportunities that you want. They really want to gift you. Okay, and so they know that you've had to have some patience, and they've been waiting for you to move through your grief. But there's definitely a partnership here. If it's not love, there's a business partnership here that's going to be really, really useful to you. And your team's letting you know that they are setting you on the right path so that you can have what you need, so that you can have the communications. And the Page of Pentacles I love because they're the student, okay? In life, we are always a student. We're always at the beginning in spirit, because as soon as you master one thing, one perspective of seeing and experiencing the universe and all that is, then you move to a new perspective. And so with this, like your spirit team is helping you to move to this new perspective, okay? Really, really nice. We have 9 of Wands. This is, again, you being in the position of the wounded warrior. But look, she's still fierce, okay? She still has her sword available. These walls are, you can see right through them. You can knock those sticks and those wands right over. So it's not even a fence, okay? You're almost there. What they're saying is, you know, avoid giving up, because next up is 10 of Pentacles. You're about to have all of your resources. 10 of Pentacles I like even more than 10 of Cups. 10 of Cups is kind of fantasy land a little bit. You can get wrapped up in the dream feeling of the love emotion. But with 10 of Pentacles, it says you have the love, but you also have the financial resources and the health and everything that you need. You're about to move into a really blessed time. This is the 10 of Diamonds in the Destiny cards. This is called the Blessed card. Okay, it has the most potential to have the most money, the nicest family. And notice for those of you who are wanting children, there's these little guys here, okay, with this couple, and you even have the dog there. All right, so this is definitely a time where you're going to progress and glow up, but they're saying work as a team. You've gone alone for too long. We have Scorpio's influence here again. You're going through a death and rebirth. This is, you have death, but look at that transformation here of the butterfly. The butterfly and the feathers have to do with transformation, okay? The old way is done. So forgiveness helps you to transmute the energy. It helps you to move on. And you move into Queen of Cups. This is you and your power. This is the most love in the deck. And we have King of Cups. These are bookending each other. Is this beautiful couple. If you're already coupled and you're not looking for love, this is your spirit team, and the ladies in spirit are saying you're going to be so balanced in your emotions. Your masculine and feminine side are going to be filled to the brim with love and joy and what you have been asking for. For those of you who are wanting to be coupled, there's a transformation happening inside you and also in a relationship. So for those of you that need to forgive somebody that you would like to reunite with, that possibility is opening up for you. Your spirit team and your matriarchs that are in spirit are coming through to help you. Okay, they want you to love again. They want you to feel into to new love. They want you to see death as a progression, as part of the journey. And it doesn't need to be sad. Okay, so they're very much saying they actually want me to put these two together. So I still had them bookended, and they wanted them right next to each other. Okay, that transformation is happening right now. And so in the here and now, the forgiveness is happening, the sweet success. Okay, this is like, think of the most motherly and nurturing energy, the most fertile energy that you could have. That's what your matriarchs are sending to you. They are going to take very, very good care of you. So forgive them, forgive yourself. Okay, do what you can to do what you love, to see the vision of the future that you would like to have, because they are helping you. So this message is that your matriarchs in spirit are like your guardian angels and your fairy godmothers. They are like, we want our lineage here to be happy and to be taken care of and to have the resources that they need. What they're saying to me is the struggle is over. Okay, so please allow the struggle to be over, because they're saying for many of you, there's like a few voices that they're kind of coming together like as a group and saying, you know, my lineage has struggled, you know, in both resources but also fertility at times, and that struggle is coming to an end if you allow it, if you can be right here, right now. Okay, so they're wanting you to do what you can to be in the now, because they are absolutely working with you. Do pay attention to those signs and signals that Oshun brings. Okay, so the brass bracelets, honey, peacocks, I forget what else it said, but those may be signals for you. So be looking for those in the next 4 to 5 weeks. Do your work to forgive, because it's about to get really, really good for you. We have alliances coming in. This is the natural progression of the journey. We have love coming in, true, deep emotional partnership, balance in your own emotional scale. So as above, so below, so as within, so without. Okay, and so as you balance your own emotional self, therefore the people that show up for you will also be balanced. And it is your matriarchs that are helping you. Those that are in spirit are helping you to achieve your goals and outcomes at this time. And they said, please ask us for help, because we are here, but you have to ask in order to receive. Okay, so thank you so much. That's what I have for you. For those of you who would like to enter the drawing, remember it's free to enter, free to win. Here's how you do it. You be a subscriber if you're not already. So subscribe, hit that bell button, like and share this video, and then in the description box below, write, I am forgiving to open myself to joy. I am forgiving to open myself to joy. And that lets me know that you would like to enter the drawing. I'll do that on the first of the month on video and announce the winner, and hopefully it is you. So until next time, aloha.